I like going hunting, just me, my hound, and my gun. Chasing them deer, rabbit, and squirrel, now that's my kind of fun. I like going fishing too, I'll go on any whim, looking for the big bass, the crappie, and the brim. Give me a wide open field to walk through. Give me an ocean so deep. I wanna ride the longest river in the world, or maybe climb the highest mountain peak.
Well, today we're out here at Graysville Gun Club. We're going to do a little fundamentals on skeet shooting today. With me today I have Charlie Barella, which is the president of Graysville Gun Club. Charlie, give me a little bit of history behind the skeet range out here.
Well, the club was organized in, I believe it was 1972. And the only thing we had then was nothing, just a desire to shoot. And when we finally got things going, we leased this old strip pit out here, and I guess 76 or 77 along in there. And a couple of years of hard work, we got a trap field going. That'll be in part of the program. But about 2 years later, we decided we wanted to shoot skeet too, so we built this field here you see in the background. And scraped up enough money to buy 2 machines and got things going. Bought an old generator.
Well, y'all built all these buildings. A lot of people hadn't seen a real good skeet range like this. Most people go out and get one of those easy little throwers and get started. This is one of only about 2 in Birmingham, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. There's another skeet trap club over in Irondale. Now, when we started, we had one of those hand-operated trap deals, and and you're talking about some work. Now, you get 5 people shooting trap off one of them things and kill a man that's doing the cocking and the throwing. But we got the White Flyer electric trap and got started with that thing, and we had a lot of fun out here just shooting trap. But then we decided to get into skeet too, and when we started skeet, our trap kind of went on well, it went down. Interest kind of fell in trap. Then we got into the competitive line of skeet shooting, and that's when we decided we're going to have to build another field. With one field, it's kind of hard to handle a bunch of people, and we've had some pretty good crowds out here, people from all over the state coming in to shoot registered competition. I guess kind of hairy. I try to run them registered shoots myself, and it gets kind of hairy. I get running around here like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. And every now and then they'll see me hit the woods off out yonder. I go down there somewhere and get under a pine tree and scratch my head for about 15 minutes to get it straightened out.
Well, it's the range up here is open to the public, and won't you tell them how to get out here, kind of, and how much it'll cost them and everything, and when you shoot?
The club is open to anyone that wants to come shoot. We do have the 2 skeet fields and a trap field, plus we also have a 200-yard rifle and pistol range. And membership in the club is open to anyone that's 21 years of age and can legally buy a gun. You don't have to be a member to shoot, and it's not a requirement. But if you want to join, it is open. If you come into Graysville, you get on Main Street North. You go north out of town about a half a mile. You pick up Lindale Road off to the right. You go 1 block. You turn left or right on Alden Road. It'll be about a half a mile to the tennis court in Alden. You turn left by the tennis court and we're about 2 miles back to wood. And there are signs where you turn at Lindale Road, and there's a sign at Alden Road, but at the tennis court there's not. And when you turn by the tennis courts, you go about a block and the pavement runs out, and we got a gate there. It's about 2 miles on the dirt road back in the woods.
Alrighty, well, let's get started. And a lot of people are kind of shy to come out to a place like it. Y'all got plenty of people to instruct people for the first time, and
Right.
I know the first time I come out here, I ain't never shot any skeet, and y'all made me feel right at home. But got old John here. We're gonna see if we can teach him how to shoot a little bit today.
I think we can. Let me say one more thing. Anybody that don't have a skeet gun or a trap gun that wants to shoot, there's plenty of guns available out here. Anybody out here will loan them a gun, but most of you bird hunters want to shoot skeet. They've got the ideal skeet gun already if they got their bird gun. And you got your deer hunters with their long barrel choke gun. That's the ideal trap gun, so there's no problem there.
Well, with dove season right around the corner, it's time to start getting polished up anyway.
Right. Anybody that wants to come practice for dove, between now and dove season, the rates will be the club rates from the shoot, which is $2 a round, and 25 targets.
That's a box of shells.
They bring their own shell.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's get started. What do you say?
Suits me.
All right. How about it, John?
I'm ready.
Go over what the skeet range consists of and how it operates for us.
All right, the skeet field is laid out in 2 houses. You got the high house over here and the low house over there. It consists of 25 targets shot from 8 different stations. Your station 1 is right underneath the high house window. You got an outgoing target from the high house goes right over your head. Your incoming target from the low house, then you shoot a pair of doubles. And you move around to station 2, you shoot an outgoing, an incoming, and a pair of doubles. And so forth on around the field. You get station 3, 4, 5, you shoot singles. Station 6, 7's right by the window on the low house. You shoot a pair of singles and a double. And then you come out to the center of the field, you shoot a high house, you turn around and shoot a low house. It's called a high 8 and a low 8. They consider it 1 station, but I consider it 2. And the first thing I do when I start to instruct a new shooter is kind of get on him about the safety just a little bit. You see, I'm standing here with my finger on my bolt now. The first thing I'll tell the shooter to do is to open his gun.
Gotcha.
Get it open, and he can knock the safety off. You don't need a safety on a skeet field. The only time you load your gun is when it's your time to shoot and you're standing on the station. And you get around to different clubs shooting. If you're loading your gun, you're walking up on the station, you're going to get called down.
Gotcha.
You'll get called down out here too. But skeet is one of the safest sports going. As far as I know, there's never been a fatality in skeet shooting, or a trap as far as that goes. But most skeet shooters, when they're waiting to shoot, they pop their gun on their toe like that. That's keeping them holding the thing. You get out on the field shooting 100 targets, you're out for an hour and 15 minutes to an hour and 45 minutes at one time. And these 9-10 pound guns that we shoot get mighty heavy. And most of us have toe pieces. I don't have one on now, but they strap onto a strap or shoestrings and they set on their toe with proper toe or gun on their toe to keep them holding the thing. But it is a safe sport and it's enjoyable. If you like to shoot, you just love it. I know I do.
Y'all have a lot of women shooters out here too. A lot of people think it's a man's sport, but I notice your daughter shoots a lot out here.
Yeah, she shoots some. My wife shoots too. They'll be in here in a little while. They should have done been here. And if you want to, we'll let them shoot a little bit. There are a lot of women shooters, and there are a lot of good women shooters.
Your daughter was knocking them out a couple of weeks ago.
There's some women scattered out across the country to go target for any man walks out on the skeet field. And most of the time, she's going to beat him.
Well, all right, let's get on over on that first station and get started.
Okay, I'm ready. This station 1, your high house target's gonna come out right there, right out over your head. And it'll go in a line right down at those 2 stakes out there. Go right down those. That's your first target you shoot. It'll come out over your head and drop down on the target and shoot just about 6 inches underneath it.
Underneath it on this station. Now, as we go around, each lead is going to change a little bit.
At every station, the leads are different.
Okay.
All right, your low house target, it'll come out the window over there and come across that center stake out there. Go right on through there. Now, your lead on it's about 1 foot to 1.5 feet.
Okay.
Which in leading from the barrel to the target, it'll be about 1.5 inches.
I got you.
And you just swing on the target, get about 1.5 inches in front of it and pull the trigger.
Okay.
And when you get ready to shoot one, just load your gun and we'll have at it. I'll show you how to hold the gun.
Alrighty.
On the station. When you shoulder your gun, shoulder it, raise it up about 45 degrees. When you get ready to call for the target, you look up over the barrel. You don't look down the barrel at the sight, you look up over the barrel at the sky, about 2 or 3 inches. Just look at the sky. When you call for the target comes out, you pick it up, drop your gun down on the target, and just as soon as your target gets over the barrel, pull the trigger.
Okay. Alright.
Whenever you're ready, we'll try one.
Besides, this enough. Never load your gun. You get on the station.
Right. When you get on the station, load your gun.
Okay.
But we don't have nobody walking around here with a loaded gun. That target's gonna come out right over that stake. Now you're just about right.
Okay.
I line up on the stake, raise your gun up a little higher. Come on a little higher. All right, that's fine. When you're ready for the target, just say pull.
Pull. Ow, that one.
Shot right over the top of it. That little wind behind the target is flattening it out. It's dropping. Try another one.
Okay.
Now this is one of the hardest targets on the field.
Pull.
Alright, that's good. Now shoot you a low house. And when you hold on the house, hold about 10 foot out from the house and look right dead in the window and pick the target up when it comes out of the house. Then bring your gun on the cross in front of it, and when you get out around the stake or long out in here, shoot it.
Alright. Pull.
Mighty good, mighty good.
Alright, let's
you
get
gonna
one of
try
these other
fair?
boys in here and get them started.
Alright, now you know how to load this gun. There's your shell. I instructed you the other day, you know your target's going to come out right over your head.
I got it off safety.
Yeah, it's off safety, it's ready to shoot. Line up over here, right there.
Pull.
Okay. Try another one. Give another high house scoop. Now take your time, look at the target. Lean into your gun. Straight, left.
Pull.
Right, you're shooting over the target. Let me show you. You're not standing just right. Get your left foot out in front of you just a little bit. Right here, we'll shoot a low house target now. Now stand around and face that center stake out there. If you're not facing the center stake, you're going to be off balance. Come over here. The target's going to come out right over. See them 2 stakes out there? The target's going to come out right over that. Raise your gun up in the air. Come on up. Way up with it.
Pull.
A little more.
Pull.
Okay. At that time. Now keep your gun pointed this way when you load it. Give him a low house target, Norman.
Pull.
Now, yeah, you broke that one. Target comes out. Now you got to get after this target. This one's fast. And when you catch it, pull the trigger.
Okay.
Spread your legs out a little bit. There you go. Now, right about there.
Pull.
Uh-oh. We're going to have another puller. Go here when you load it, okay?
Which house?
High house.
Pull.
That's good. You shot right over the top of it. Try another high, House. Another high.
Pull.
You broke that. Got about a 3.5 to 4 foot lead. Now drop your gun down some. Hold your gun down where you can see the target when it comes across the barrel.
All right, pull.
Okay.
All right.
You get that barrel down where you can break the target or see the target. If you can't see the target, you're going to raise your head up off the stock. Shoot low, House. And when you raise your head off the stock, you're going to shoot high.
All right, pull.
You shot straight at that one. You shot one about 3 foot behind it. But this station 3, 4, and 5 are long lead stations, like a crossing dove or a duck crossing out in front of you. The leads are similar, about 3.5 to 4 foot. If you use the same lead on all 3 stations, you'll break the targets.
These are the hardest 3 to hit too, aren't they?
Right. You won't hit them if you don't shoot out in front of them. That's where a lot of people miss their doves and ducks. They think they got to shoot straight at the targets and or the dove, and all they do is shooting 4 or 5 foot behind them. You got to throw that shot out in front of the target and let the target run into it. And that's the same way on a dove field. If a dove's crossing out there and you don't throw that shot out in front of him and let him hit it, you're not going to hit him. But we have people come out here off and on, and they say they've been to a dove shoot and just got completely embarrassed. And I can bring them out here on the field in about 3 or 4 shots. I can tell them why they got embarrassed. They was trying to shoot at the bird instead of out in front of it. And that's the most common mistake that your bird shooters make.
Yeah, I know I dusted a few tails myself trying to shoot them crossing birds.
Yeah.
And this is where it's
That's right. People would come out 2 or 3 weeks before bird season comes in and bring them a box or 2 of shells out and just piddle a little bit out here with us. We'll make them kill a few birds anyway. Might not get them where they can kill everyone they shoot at. Even I don't do that. Most of them, but not all of them. But it really helps. Most people put their gun up in the spring when season closes. They don't even bother to get it out again until the day before the season comes in. And that I probably couldn't do too good that way either. Swing in toward the house a little bit further, Bubba.
right here.
Yeah, right there. That's perfect. Just swing out across the target, get out in front of it about 3 or 4 inches and pull the trigger.
Okay. But this is where, when you stop, it really messes you up. You got to keep that swing going.
Swing, you'll miss the target here.
Okay.
Swing on in. Okay.
Pull. It's out above that one.
Yeah, you jerked out in front of it and then raise the gun. Just keep the target tracking right above the side.
Okay.
Now I look off the barrel at the target. I don't really look down the barrel. I just look off the barrel when the lead looks right. Swing on toward the house and lower your gun. There you go.
Okay.
You want where you can see the target when it leaves the house.
Pull.
That's the way you break low 3.
Those low birds seem a little bit easier to break than them high birds for
That's
some
the
reason.
incoming target. It's the incoming. And most people don't have no problem with that. That outgoing target gives everybody a hard time. Now we don't over on station 6. To me, the low house 6 is the hardest target on the field. That target has dealt me more misery in the last 5 years than my wife has. I'll probably get whooped for saying that.
Pull.
Now you're running away from the target there.
Uh-huh.
You're not waiting on the target. The target's coming out and then you taking off and you're way over here and the target's still back here.
Okay, what do you want to do? Stop? I'm going to get to the center pole, stop, right?
No, you wait on the target, swing with the target.
Mm-hmm.
Just get a short lead out in front of the target and swing with it.
Okay. So I'm going too fast.
Right. When the target comes out, just stay in front of it, look like about 4 inches and pull the trigger.
All right. Pull.
You shot behind it, but you didn't run off and leave it. So that's what I try to emphasize when I'm teaching somebody to shoot. Don't run off and leave the target. Wait on the target and come across the field with it. But you got to get in front of it. I can get you to swinging smooth with the target. I can get you out in front of it and get you to breaking the target. But when, like you done there a while ago, you jump the target and tuck off out here and stop.
Outrun it.
You don't break many targets like that, because the target gone. You pull the trigger, the target gets where you looking, you pull the trigger, the target's 6-8 foot out here when the shot gets where it was. Always shoot the high house target first. Always remember that. On the singles, you shoot the high house target first. You swing back to the house, right along there.
Pull.
You shot straight at it. Now shoot you a low house. You got to get out in front of it. Make that gun barrel get out in front of the target. Now raise your gun up, put it there where it's supposed to be. That's a little too far out. Hold in some, okay.
Pull.
Way in front of that one. That's okay, you're doing good. Now you got the same, basically the same lead here that you got on station 3 and 4.
Where we come from? Big house?
Always shoot the high house target first on singles.
Alright.
Your lead's gonna be about that much. You line up out there just like every station. You line up on the center stake, swing toward the house. Drop your gun down where you can see in the house. Now you don't have to look in the house, but you want your barrel down low enough where you can see the target without raising your head. Now if you raise your head, you're gonna shoot over the target.
Okay.
So whenever you're ready, try it.
Alright, pull.
That's what we call a rabbit shot there. Wind got behind that target and flattened it down. You see how it was going toward the ground? That'll make everybody pull their hair out.
When we return, we'll show you how to take this skeet shooting and put it into practice. As we have a world-class crow caller. I'm going to show you how to knock them out. Stay with us. These the lower houses start being a little harder here, don't they? Because they come out so fast.
Right. This low 6 right here, to me, is the hardest shot on the field, bar none of them. And you'll find a lot of your competition shooters will tell you the same thing. A lot of them have problems with high 1 and high 2. And normally those don't bother me too much. I do miss them off and on, because there's not none of them on the field that I can't miss. But low 6 normally drive me batty. If I'm not right on my toes, I'll miss that target. But it comes out, it looks like it's going a lot faster than what it is, and if you don't have everything just right, you'll short swing the target. And I can look right down your barrel here, and I'll tell you everything you do wrong.
Alright. Pull.
You done everything just right, then you broke the target.
And y'all here every Sunday afternoon?
Every Sunday afternoon from about 12 noon on. And we'll be more than glad to give them instruction or loan them a gun or whatever. They want to come out and try skeet or trap, or if they got a deer gun they want to come out and sight in, we got 200-yard rifle range they can use.
Alright. Well, Charles, we really enjoyed it.
So glad to have y'all out.
And y'all join us next week on Outdoors with Archie Phillips.
I like going hunting, just me, my hound, and my gun. Chasing them deer, rabbit, and squirrel, now that's my kind of fun. I like going fishing too, I'll go on any whim, looking for the big bass, the crappie, and the brim. Give me a wide open field to walk through. Give me an ocean so deep. I wanna ride the longest river in the world, or maybe climb the highest mountain peak. Like four-wheel riding, slipping and sliding over hill and dale, singing hip hooray, come on, let's play, it's a life I love so well. I like going down to the fishing hole, my buddies and me and my old cane pole.